Oh no! I want to do Facebook. We in the building. They don't even know I pressed the button. I pressed the button on while they were looking to the side, looking to the left. They were looking all around. Press the button on. My feet just started hurting for no goddamn reason. Hey, what you doing? That's old age, bro.
Oh, cause I was at the gym for a minute ago.
Nah, bro. Hi, it's your boy Country, coming live from the South Has Something to Say, and we're back in the building for episode 166. Let's get the show started, guys.
That is your boy DJ Big Dream, the Dirty Third representative, man. We in here. Y'all.
Tis the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for Mob Town.
Yeah. Is that a bazooka, my lord?
Please grab the bazooka.
Please grab the bazooka. What's happening, people? What's happening, man? We back in the building. I know y'all like, man, what in the world is going on? You gotta know. You just gotta know.
Yeah.
You gotta know. Hey, man, you know what else? We was talking about topics before we get started, and we spitball a bunch of them. Bro, do you know that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is trending probably harder than anything right now?
Yeah, they talk about how Travis went from the black girl looking like he got class, looking like a brother, to now that he with the white girl, he looking like a state trooper.
Somebody said he went from white chocolate to, sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Yeah.
So, bro, funny story. Yeah, everybody here know I'm a Chiefs fan, bro. Ain't no secret. So Travis was and me and him on first name basis. That's how we talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? So Travis was he was down with the Browns, bro. Period. And then like after bro, they split up, got back together, split up, got back together, and then right after that, bro, last season when he did his license registration, please, sir. That's when he revealed that look, right?
Yeah.
And then, he kept doing the thing. He was still swaggy. I mean, he was still white chocolate. You know what I mean?
Right.
This started with a joke, bro. It was a joke about him and Taylor like hooking up, and he was like, he said, I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something in the effect like, I'd be interested. She could come to a game or something like that.
Yeah.
And she accepted, and like they pulled off in the 64 colors, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. From the game the other night, bro. Crazy dog. Hey, bro, the memes has been out of control. And it's a wild conversation going on. So, like, black women are hurt. All over the world, bro. Black women are hurt, bro. Because, black women find them attractive and, that's their prerogative. I don't see it, but I like him as a tight end. He's my tight end. Huh? Pause. Yeah, pause, bro. Real pause. Tight end. There you go. I see what you did, though. But yeah, like he my guy, cause we won Super Bowls together.
Right.
I was on the team, But yeah, black women around the world are distraught. They're like, why would you betray us like this? And then like Taylor is like on top of that, like the Taylor Beyonce beef has never ended.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna ever end. And they really don't like Taylor. Like he could have picked probably another white woman, and they probably been a little bit more accepting of it. But he picked Taylor. Taylor picked him. I don't know what's real.
Either way,
somebody got picked. But now to go to the real argument. But I'm gonna ask you first because you got the look in your eyes.
No, all I could think about was Kelson Mustache made me think he'd tell people to go pick cotton. You was talking about picking. It was inappropriate, but the intrusive thoughts won that time. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I'm still gonna throw this to you first. So the black woman in the world was hurt.
Yeah.
Not only did he move to the white woman, he picked the one that is like, and it's a
arch enemy number one.
It's a made up arch enemy too, because I don't think her and Beyonce has no beef. I think they're actually good.
Right.
But like they like Science has been choosing.
Swifties versus the Beehive.
Yeah, bro, it's a real thing. They upset. But like on the other side, men are like cost money, worth more money than me. So where you fall on this conversation, attorney?
I mean, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, you gonna tap? You gonna?
I mean, they ain't really got nothing to do with me. Like, bro, okay, so it's
So
funny
what
that,
you telling me is you gonna cop out?
No, I'm not gonna cop out, but I want to talk about this. So, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and a woman, and I was like, I don't think women know what they want.
They never have.
And she said, "Well, I know what I want." I said, "Okay."
That's why they can't pick dinner. But continue.
She said, "Well, I know what I want." I said, "But do you?" We have an idea of what we want as human beings, but do we really know what we want? How many times have you thought you wanted to go do something, then you did, and you like, oh, that wasn't as satisfying as I was hoping it was going to be. Time for me to go find something else to do. So, doubling back, it just so we don't know who picked who in this scenario. It was a mutual agreement.
Yeah, like we don't know the actual in and outs of to how. I mean, we know it started off like a social media kind of like a jokey joke,
right,
thing, and then it evolved into, like she was at the game with his mama,
right?
Right.
So
we don't really know all the silks they got us here.
So I will say this. For real, I ain't in none of their tax bracket.
That's my mindset.
I ain't in none of their tax bracket. What rich people do is what rich people do. I ain't rich. Yet.
Facts.
I'm going to say yet. I'm going to always speak that into existence. However, right now, I ain't rich. I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't in that tax bracket. Whatever they want to do is what they want to do. Personally, not that I could afford that black woman.
I mean, and the thing is, she's a model. Like, she's a model, so she ain't broke.
Bro, that's my point.
They acting like she broke.
They act like she broke.
If you compare to Taylor Swift, she is.
I mean, compared to Taylor Swift, she is, but is she broke?
Okay, fact.
But is she broke compared to Kelsey? Kelsey got $175 million on his last contract.
Yeah. She probably broke Kelsey, too.
I mean, I don't know. What's her name? Griselda? Griselda?
Yeah, that's the number one in the world.
Yeah, I mean, but she was, I'm just saying.
I ain't know that until after they broke up.
What if she like
worth $400 million?
What if she top 10 though?
You know what?
What color she is?
Oh, well, don't act like Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, all them went number one in the world at some point.
Not money wise.
Bro, let me tell you something. Okay, so let me just kind of talking on that same level for something that I know maybe y'all seen this because I know you don't follow wrestling, but you follow ESPN.
Right.
So ESPN announced today that Jade Cargill signed with the WWE.
Yes, I know that.
And you know what I mean? Like I've been following Jade Cargill way before she was in a wrestling ring. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what she was doing before she was in a
She's a
ring?
fitness model. And see what people don't understand, they be like, "Oh, she can go to the WWE. She big time now. She'll be able to get with her daughter." First of all, her daughter and her husband was on the road with her 90% of the time when she wrestled for the other company. Mm-hmm. The reason she didn't sign with WWE is because WWE schedule have you away if you on the main roster 300 some days a year. Mm-hmm. She got a little girl. Her little girl like 6, but it's amazing to me how people don't necessarily do the research before they start running their mouth. Mm-hmm. Jade had money before she even stepped in a wrestling ring.
I remember because she told Bow that he never have enough money.
Bro. Okay, so we talk about broken comparison. Mm-hmm. Her husband was a professional baseball player. Mm-hmm. His net worth was $100 million. Mm-hmm. And they was like, oh, well, they just living off that money that he made when he was in Major League Baseball. Before she stepped in a wrestling ring, her net worth was $3 billion.
Was how many?
$3 million.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute, bro.
Bro, like,
he said $3 billion. I'm like, man, what she do?
She got that.
Now it says over time. It say over time. It said her net worth is worth $3 billion.
$3 billion?
With a B?
Jade Cargill is an Instagram star who has amassed a net worth of $3 billion. She was born June 3rd, 92 and has become popular for her toned, muscular physique, which she showcases through her modeling shots on her Instagram account.
So, the thing is, I don't...
She can talk that shit. That's why nobody would have no money.
I mean, I knew
that. Billy, bro. If you touch a Billy, you different.
So, bro, I like when you said $3 billion, it caught me by surprise. But then you said maybe $3 million, and I was like, that's kind of light because I know Bow Wow has had more than $3 million at any point of his life. And probably still got more than $3 million. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking she was probably closer to around the $400 million range. You know what I mean? But it ain't surprising to hear that she's that high, bro, because she talked that talk.
His net worth last year was $1.5 million.
Bow Wow.
Yep.
That's sad, bro. That's truly sad. And
again,
it say his current. It says current. It says
net worth is.
It says current net worth is $3 million.
I mean, net worth is funny though.
That was related. That was reported.
Net worth is very funny. Like for example, Kanye net worth was worth like $6 billion at one point or more, and it fell immediately when he lost the Adidas deal because his stock in
right.
So much. You know what I'm saying? So net worth is funny. Net worth
ain't what you got. Worth is what you're worth.
No, that ain't how it works. You had it. You opposite. Net worth is what you have in assets. So if you got a company that's worth $6 billion, you're worth $6 billion. That company decided to be worth $1 tomorrow, you lose all $6 billion of those.
That's what I mean about what you got. I mean, when I say what you got, I mean in the bank, liquid.
No, it ain't liquid, bro.
That's what I mean.
It's what you own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's liquid.
And for example, if I own 40 houses, all at $100,000 a piece, that's net worth.
Right.
Although I don't have that money, that liquid money, that's what I'm worth because if I can dissolve that and get close to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like $3 billion is strong, bro. Like, oh my God, that's a lot. I mean, I ain't never liked her, bro. I mean, I like the attitude, but I ain't never liked to look at her like people like to look at her. I was like, wow, she'll rip my arm.
Wasn't for you
with the wet side.
I feel you.
Yeah, I thought she was a little strong.
But I think her and Bianca gonna be money though.
Spinning the topic since we talked about that money. Rumor is that Rihanna and old boy breaking up, and a lot of celebrity groups are breaking up right now. From my understanding.
ASAP?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't heard that, but at the same time, like.
So not just that, I don't
know if I would be surprised.
Jeezy and his wife breaking up.
Yeah, that's wild. Now that is something that's wild. Like the stories behind that.
Tiana Taylor, whole dude breaking up.
No, they broke up. They've been broke up for a while.
Yeah.
She announced they broke up.
There's a couple of more big names. There's one more before I say the last one. And they all rumors. The girl who ushered had ass out. They were breaking up.
Tiana, what her name?
The one that went viral.
I know what you're talking about.
What was her name?
I can't think of her name right now. It ain't Carla Pratt. It's
the little chick that was on stage with him with the little pan with her cheeks out.
Akilah and the Bee.
Yeah, what is her name?
Her name right now.
What is her name?
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer, her old man breaking up. And rumor has it, ain't nobody said nothing from the actual home though that Remy Ma and Papoose is actually breaking up.
Yeah. All those are in there. And I know you did that. That was a great transition to Remy Ma and Papoose, but I feel like all the people you said in between deserved a little bit more attention. Like, for example, Amon and Tiana Taylor. I kind of like, bro, so, and I'm going to let you run.
Go ahead.
But Amon and Tiana Taylor, bro, like, I thought they was solid.
Yeah.
And when that came out, that they had been broke up for a long time, I was mind blown. And
I ain't heard that they've been broke up for a long time.
Yes,
when she
posted that, she said they was split for a while now. She said it just wasn't the world business. Like she was the one that posted and let everybody know. But the thing is, bro, I said that to say that I've been watching Amon since he left the NBA and his like acting career and like podcasting career, and I used to like give him the blues about his acting, bro, cause it ain't great. But bro, let me tell you something that he really good at. Man, he may be one of the best NBA storytellers ever existed, bro. Just one day when y'all ain't got nothing to do, man, type in Amon NBA storyteller.
Okay.
Bro, it's magic, bro. He talk about facing Kobe, facing LeBron, facing Paul Pierce, facing Carmelo, And like, bro, he is a phenomenal storyteller. And now I get why he got all the acting roles. Because he tells such a great story. I can 100% see him being a great actor at some point. Like, I've been watching, I don't know if y'all watched The Chi. If you don't watch The Chi, you 100% should watch The Chi. It is
I never watched it.
Great show. The first 2 seasons is going to blow your mind. And then it's going to completely change. And you're going to be like, why? And then you're going to ask me and I'm going to tell you. And you're going to be like, wow. And it's still, it get better after that.
Okay. Oh, so they rebooted The Chi, right?
No, they didn't reboot The Chi. The Chi was on for 2 seasons. Something really bad happened.
Okay.
Well, not really bad, but like some allegations was made. And like the stars of the show had to like leave the show.
Oh, okay.
And they shifted the show from this group that was the center to another group that was the center. And man, they did a phenomenal job at storytelling all the way through. Amon becomes a character in the show later on in the show. And he's not the greatest actor in the show. But after hearing his storytelling and podcasts, I was like, okay, I can see why he get these acting looks because he got the potential to be a great actor.
Right.
Just because his storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like how he tell his story, how animated his story is.
Right.
How, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see future potential if that's something that he decide he want to endeavor in. But I think on The Chi, he, you know, so he kind of took that role because he got to be high on set every day.
Is that rain?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Okay.
It's going to happen.
Sorry.
Anyway, sorry, I had to give him some flowers because I'm telling you, I dogged him. I dogpiled him, bro. I have to give him flowers now when we talk about him, bro, because he has talent that's beyond the court. Anyway, man, Remy Ma Papoose, man, tell us about it.
Right. You know, about a month ago they were trending.
It was longer than that, but I'm with you.
It was that long? It was about a month.
Bro, that first that shit first broke like, bro, I was still working at my old job, bro. That first time it broke, it probably 3-4 months ago. Bro, you know, your time don't work like everybody else's time.
I agree. So, yeah, it broke a little minute ago, and it went on for a month or so. People talking about it, then it died out. You hear nothing else about it. And then her new company, Chrome 23, which is 6 seasons, 6 battles in, she booked. Ironically, people don't know this. She actually booked Geech Gotti almost a year ago.
Yeah, don't super factors out.
It makes sense to the storyline.
Oh, then give it to
Stop
us.
talking.
No, I'm not. Because
She
you about
booked
to
Geech
tell.
Gotti about a year ago, before the allegations. Is the point me telling you that. So he rewrote his round to match the allegations. And Geech Gotti is also a good storyteller. Well, we talking about storytelling. So he not only battle rap. Jesus Christ, it is raining. He not only battle rap Easy the Block Captain. He went at her directly about the situation between her and Papoose, which stirred up a whole nother, ant bed. It's actually worse now than it was before. Like, whew, bruh. I'm hearing stuff now, the allegations now that was way before, and it's because of the way he told the story. You know, he said Pap been at every event. Why he ain't at this one? He like, why he ain't here?
So, I'm gonna cut you off for a moment. Sorry. So, for the people out that don't know what battle rap is or follow battle rap whatsoever, Remy Ma Papoose is super famous because Remy Ma was part of Terror Squad. She went to prison. Papoose was held her down her husband for 6 years. Yeah. She got out of prison. They had a beautiful life. They did a big ass.
Had a baby.
They did a big ass like radio tour when she was out and talked about how they held her down. They rocked together for probably another 10, 12 years after that. She been out of prison for a long time. And battle rap scene big. Remy's getting big in the battle rap scene, and she started putting together her own company. In the process of that, a few months back, it came out that Remy may have cheated on Papoose, the guy who held her down in prison for 6 years. The guy who's always been a loving husband who always held his girl down. And they seemed like they had that perfect relationship. Remy is way bigger star than he is. She was going...
Remy Ma and Papoose started dating in 2004. They got married in 2008. Holy shit. In 19 years they've been kicking it, bro.
Yeah.
I thought you was wrong. I want to see the timeline. 19 years. They've been
bro,
married, bro, for 15.
Yeah, so
Holy crap.
got great memory. You know, she started moving in the battle rap scene. She was part of Joe Budden's show that was on Revolt. She was part of quite a few other shows where she was the more popular of the family.
Right.
And then when she started her own battle rap scene, she had her number one artist she signed was what's his name?
Easy the Block Cap.
Easy the Block Cap. Right. And you know, rumors got to swirling about her cheating on Papoose. And it was real hot in the battle rap world and the hip hop world, but it never really grew legs and walked too far because like Remy and Papoose is still kind of tied specifically just to black entertainment. You know what I mean? And black hip hop entertainment.
Well, no, you know that's not why I don't think it didn't go too far, grow legs and expand. Because immediately after the allegations, they showed up at events together.
True, but I mean, no, I agree with that as well. But what I mean, like, even if they didn't show up at events together, they're not like, man. I know a bunch of black people who don't know who Remy Ma or Papoose is, just based off the fact that they ain't into, like, bro. Either one, you had to be our age, or two, you had to be into battle rap.
Yeah.
Because like she was Terror Squad when she blew up.
She was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's before prison.
Right.
You talking about the early 2000s. Where the kids out now was born in 2000. You feel me?
What the fuck happened here?
Dreamer's over here doing weird stuff with his phone.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that before.
But yeah, I think that's why it didn't grow legs. I think that they are popular, but they're popular amongst our niche. You know what I mean?
Right.
But now, like you said, now Dream, I'm gonna give it back to you. They had a battle rap here, 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. They dropped the actual battle yesterday.
Okay.
Late last night, they dropped the actual battle, so you can go look at the battle.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. It was too much money to keep wasting and sitting on it. It's like you said, man, she didn't drop that now. Why it's on every blogger site. Even made the Breakfast Club. You know, it's on every blogger. He like, drop that battle now so people can go ahead and get their views up. They was at 700,000 in 12 hours. So I know they're over 1 million by now. You know what I mean? So they don't drop like Jay-Z. They ain't gonna get millions and millions. But I bet this will get 4 or 5
They don't
million.
drop like RDC World, bro. That's what I mean.
Yeah, so
RDC World drop a video and this at 3 million, 4 million for, you know, in a couple of hours. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they still kind of niched out. But tell us about what happened in the battle, bro, without, you know, giving us the full recap.
Well, Geach is the way he tell his story. Geach come out the way he come out. Use a B.
This Chrome 23.
Yeah,
457,000 right now.
He came and use a beat, and then he turned, and not even in no rap format. He was like, I can't believe you F this lame ass nigga. We'll get to that later. And then he rapped. We won't talk about it no more. Second round. You know what I'm saying? Now I know why Papoose knock you out. You're a duck. Kill it. Don't talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, in the first round, Easy tried to play the whole Eminem, I know what you're going to say. You're going to talk about this, you're going to talk about Pap, you're going to talk about I got knocked out, you're going to talk about Remy, you're going to do this, woo, 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 woo. Not what you're going to say. But he left it open. And he did something that actually damned himself early, which, like, who was the, it was a big blogger who said it. I can't remember who it was, but he said, after what he said, if Pap didn't beat him up, he got to now. He made a statement that if you, in his rap format, he said, if you heard a rumor about a nigga doing something to me and he ain't dead yet, it probably because I still got the chick. He said that in the first round too, which made it easier for Easy because now you just
kind of admitted.
Yeah. And Easy like you can see the smile on Easy's face when on Geach's face when Easy said that to try to nullify it. You feel what I'm saying? But all you did was bring life to what I'm gonna do to you because he made it all the way to his last 2-3 minutes was only about that, and people thought that he wasn't gonna do it. So he said he claimed that Remy made him sign an NDA to not talk about that. You feel me? And I don't know, cause the reason why I say I don't know because once the incident happened, it was obvious that something happened to Easy the Block Captain where he couldn't talk about it. That's why he made the post, Pap, tell him what really happened or I'm going to expose it. He made that tweet, you feel me? Something happened where he couldn't talk about it. Because there's money involved. Don't mess up the business. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened, don't mess up the business. I sign you, we're going to make millions together, do not mess up the business. You feel me? So, Geech is that rapper who don't care about none of that paperwork. You feel me? When he come, you know what you hired him for. That's what he do.
Right.
And he did the scheme from Averb and Averb and
Nobody know who you talking about, bro.
yeah, I know. Well, you might know Hitman Holler.
Hitman Holler, yeah.
Yeah, he did the
Well,
scheme.
people know Hitman Holler.
Yeah, that's why some people may know Hitman Holler. Well, Averb back in the day, Averb did his whole scheme where he battle rapped against Hitman, where he battle rapped him as his father. And at the end of the battle rap, he turned around and said, "Yo, Big Gerald," which is Hitman's father, and somebody in the crowd said, "What up? That's how you talk to your son." So he reversed that scheme as if he was Papoose, rapping to Remy about how I treated you. You know, I held you down in the whole years. I married you, was in prison. And when you was down, I picked you up. I took you to the final restaurant. We had a beautiful kid together. Woo, 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 woo. And then you're going to go F this lame? And then he turned around the crowd. He said, "Yo, Papoose." And someone in the crowd said, "What up? That's how you talk to your bitch." I said, oh my God. Her face, though, is what throws everything. Her face and his face. Easy face and her face when he was talking. Bruh, they looked so guilty. Oh my God. It's like he had a video of him. And he claimed he got an audio where he called Geech. Geech claimed, I don't know the truth, because it could be battle rap, you know what I mean? That he called Geech and was like, "Bruh, don't do this and don't do that because it's bad for business." You know what I'm saying? So, Geech did it all. Except for drop the actual audio.
So I ain't heard the battle rap yet, but I have heard about the situation. The funny thing, like transcending battle rap, the funny thing I noticed is that like relationships, right? So everybody know I'm a big fan of the Joe Budden podcast, where I always listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, they had to talk about it. But you know, Remy is Joe girl.
Yeah.
Like they like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like that. But you know they ain't cover that. Man, when I say they covered that like this,
They ran from it.
ooh,
Yeah.
they ran from it, bro. Because the truth is the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, talk about it. Talk about it like you talk about everything else, Joe. It's talking directly. You talk about it like you talk about everything else. Don't run from it. The truth is that she human too. And he ain't the first dude that been cheated on.
True, man.
95% of us, probably 98% of us been cheated on.
You know who had a real take on this that ain't nobody gonna want to hear?
Who that?
Charleston White.
Oh, yeah, I don't listen to nothing he said.
I know, but he had a real take on
I don't
it.
listen to nothing
He
he said.
say, "So what y'all think Remy ain't human?"
I mean, that's true. No, and the thing is, the reason why he's so
I said that
popular,
because of what you said.
you know the reason why he's so popular? Because he mixed true with all the dummy.
The lies. Yeah, ain't no doubt.
He
Ain't no
mixed
doubt.
true
Ain't no
with
doubt.
all the dummy. I don't even call it the lies, bro, because he may not be lying. But with all the dummies and shenanigans and carrying on, bro, he missed the truth with it.
He said, "Y'all gotta realize that Remy human, man, just like anybody else." And Remy fell in love with Papoose, who treated her good. That was a big rapper. He can battle rap. He can talk that shit and so forth and so on.
And relationship
And
is
then-
there.
That's what he said. You
Relationship
ain't listen to
is-
his story.
I
But
got
that's what he
to.
said. He
It's
said,
real.
"Bro, but we get older. We start doing stuff the same way we always did. People get bored. This should run into a younger version of him. Hey, them young boys throwing that dick back." And they doing that shit like booted and stuff like that. And well, older folk can't keep up with it. You feel me? Hey, young boy, put that thing on. Shoot, yeah, she did it. Which, hey man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, folks out there that's watching us live, we do apologize about the screen quality. We got a storm going on behind us, so
going crazy out there.
our stream quality has failed dramatically, but we do apologize just hanging out with us. We're gonna try to keep going until we can't. But no, bro, I knew, like you said, bro, I knew all that was coming. I didn't have to watch it to know what he was gonna say.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta watch it, bro, because it's true. The thing is, bro, you be with somebody for 20 years. We just talked about them. They've been together 20 years.
19 years.
19 years, bro. It's hard to keep 19 years fresh, dog. You think you gonna keep 19 years fresh in the future for y'all?
Nah, I mean,
y'all gonna go through something.
it's gonna take time.
Y'all gonna go through something.
Of course.
Well, that's the point. Yeah, not that it can go bad, but he said that.
It don't
He
have to
said
be.
that.
It don't have to be as extreme as that.
And this can give us a new topic.
I mean, and I think so. I think we're going the same direction.
Yeah, it can actually give us a good new topic. He said the problem is these days is that young folks go to other young folks for advice in their relationship. When the young folk can't give another young person advice in a relationship because they ain't been through nothing. You got to go to people who've been together 40 years, 50 years. And then he said, I like to use Martin Luther King as an example. Martin Luther King was a powerful man, but he was a homemonger. I don't give Martin Luther King all the credit. He said, I give his wife the credit. Because you never heard her come out and go crazy. And you know what kind of power it takes for a black woman to sit back and know her husband doing, know the type of name he have, and still keep it clean for him? Charles talks good stuff every now and then.
I don't rock with it, so I ain't gonna never agree with you. But because I think he used that same good stuff he taught to plant the vile seeds that he planted. But either way, I ain't gonna get on it.
We ain't talking about Charleston now.
But
we ain't talking about relationship.
But what I was finna say is that 20 years from now, y'all gonna go through stuff. Not saying it's gonna be that extreme. Same thing for me in my relationship, bro. In 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, bro, we gonna go through stuff. Hopefully, and pray to God that it's not as extreme as that.
Well, and hopefully y'all already been through what y'all gonna go through.
Hopefully that as well.
Y'all been through stuff already.
We have, but like you talking about 60 years of life with each other.
Wait a minute. You say you gonna live 60 years?
Oh, bro, I'm gonna live all of them.
60 more years?
Oh yeah.
Easy. You're too ugly to live 60 more years.
Easy. I'm gonna be even, bro. In 60 more years, bro, I'm gonna be real hard to look at.
Hold on.
I'll be real hard to look at.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dream gonna be 92, still going to the gym.
In 60 years, Dream gonna be 132.
Still going to the gym.
I hope and pray. If not, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna bring the Amsterdam bomb to the grave once a year.
I thought you just gonna say we gonna have to take shots of like prune juice or something when we get that.
Nah, bro, 60 years from now, man, Dream be 120. I'm just saying, bro, I do math, dog. I hope my boys see that. But yeah, bro, like, that's a real thing, bro. Like, relationships go through stuff. Ups and downs. Bro, when you, and this is the thing that a lot of people don't agree with nowadays, and then, like, some people do, some people don't, the way relationships move, and then it's like, this to death do us part, what does that really mean? It means exactly that. You know what I mean? And, like, in my opinion, like, once you make that commitment to somebody, unless it's abusive, mentally or physically, without a chance of, growth,
right?
I feel like divorce should be null and void. Like, it shouldn't even be an option.
Okay.
But, like, if it's mistakes being made,
right,
you signed up for mistakes.
Facts.
Like, when you make those vows, you sign
for better
up for
or for
mistakes.
worse.
You sign up for those mistakes. You sign up for the problems. You sign up for the good times too, which should outweigh it, right? Which should outweigh it. Should outweigh.
Doesn't always.
Doesn't always, but should outweigh it, right? And a lot of that fall back to, like, was y'all really ready for that step? You know what I mean?
Right.
But in truth, break a relationship down. You get married this year, bro. 10 years from now, you experience a really rough time, and maybe just let's give some examples. I'm gonna make some stuff up. This is all fairy tale. 10 years from now, sex may fall off for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about for a while. I'm talking about like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years, you may be having sex for once every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a very low percentage.
That's what married people. That's what married people sex be like.
Yeah, it's a very low percentage. So, you got to rebuild that now. You know what I mean? And like the strong couples, the people that really wanted to work, rebuilds that, because that ain't gonna last forever. But you know what I'm saying? You rebuild that, and then you make it through. You go another 20 years. Another 20 years, you find out your wife, and I'm using us because we men. You find out your wife is super attracted to the dude she worked with. Not to the point where she'll cheat, but she do a lot of flirting.
Right.
Little text messages here and there. Stuff that you would never approve of, that she would never approve of you doing the same.
Right.
But you find out about it.
Right.
And you go through a rough time. Is it enough to leave?
I don't think so.
No. Right? You fight through it because you said to death do you part, right? it was a mistake.
What if death come right after that though?
Who drink? You know, you 60, so you got 30, maybe 40 left.
What I mean by killing the bitch. We're gonna retract the last statement. What was you saying?
Anyway, so you know what I'm saying, like just putting it all together like that. Bro, I'm looking, and this looks funny. All right, I guess we've been all right. So, I've seen something that like this is a roll cable. This should be plugged in, and I don't know why it ain't. But you know, so you go through that and you make it out. You make it to the other side. And by that time, you know, you may be willing to, you know, your late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, then you rock until you 70. At 70, you know what I'm saying, people start to burn it back. They start getting grandparents. You really grandparents. Sex drive goes way down.
Yeah.
Bro, you ain't 70 yet. You got 10 years, so calm down.
It's still gonna be amazing.
Yeah, but is she gonna be ready?
Trade in for a new mom.
Yeah, but you
So
yeah, that ain't how love worked though. But anyway, he getting off track. so you get into that 70 where that's changed, that dynamic changed, but it's another phase to go through, right?
70, you say?
75, 80, whatever, bro. But I'm saying,
80.
what's y'all thoughts on that, bro? Like, what's your thoughts on that path? You know what I'm saying? Because like it's supposed to be bumps in the road, bro. They're 20 years in now. This is our first known bump in their road. Mm-hmm. Can they recover?
I mean, I think that you have the ability to.
I
but
think
once
being
again,
public is rough.
I think so too. I wonder. All in all, both parties got to be able to work on it. They got to see the value in each other. They have to know that there's value there. Know that there's value that you've built. That's gonna be your hardest factor. Mm-hmm. Trust is always gonna be the hardest factor. For some people, they'll give you 2 and 3 times. Some people, you break it once, they might give you a little leeway, but they ain't gonna never give you no real slack. They'll hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I think that if you are committed to somebody in any shape, form, or fashion, especially in relationships, since that's the topic at hand, I believe that you can work through a lot of stuff. I think there are some things that are just beyond. But those are really heavy things. Like most people ain't finna it's easy for me to forgive you for texting somebody. It's a lot harder for me to forgive you for getting pregnant by somebody.
So let's use that in sports terms. See if this makes sense. So Patrick Mahomes, one of the greatest quarterbacks living at the moment. Mm-hmm. He come out and he have a horrible game. You feel me? He come out, he only have 176 yards, 3 interceptions, and a fumble. Do you drop his $500 million contract and look for a new quarterback, or do you figure out what's wrong?
Figure out what's wrong.
You figure out what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm the same way. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna drop the $500 million contract because at one time I had a whole lot of trust in you to give you $500 million. You feel me? But if you start working out, you start coming to trainings, you start reading tapes, you stop doing what it did to get you there, that's when I look at the situation differently. Because now I don't think you got love for the game anymore, or for that person anymore. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That makes my decision a lot easier on the other side. Which goes, like you said, so getting pregnant is rough.
Real rough.
Because there's a whole new life involved. They got to be dealt with one way or another.
For life.
You know what I mean?
For the remainder of life.
Yeah. So that's tough, man. That's tough. I don't think I could take a person. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I could never stay with the girl that was pregnant for somebody else.
Yeah. So, and truthfully, Like I said, I ain't a man that believe in divorce. Ever. But that may be an ultimate deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
It's because not only did you make a mistake, you made the mistake
For both of us.
with a lasting effect, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm undoubtedly a lot of people do stuff and it never comes out. You know what I mean? That it never comes out, and they deal with it on their own. Like, they may have cheated on somebody, and then at the time it was cool. They stopped doing it, straightened out with their husband or wife, and then 3 years down the road, they regret doing it. Although there's no consequences, they was like, I was stupid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, grief is a real thing. Like, and people think of grief only in a morbid way, but it happens from...
Yeah, grief can happen from a lot of stuff.
From a lot of stuff. So, like, yeah, you cheated on her. You didn't get caught. 5 years from now, you're in love, and, like, she's giving you a hard time. And you may even relate that to, like, you know, I did do that back 5 years ago.
Right.
And you'll grieve that moment. You know what I mean? But, like...
And for some messed up people, it take them to do something stupid to understand it was stupid to never do it again.
To be that reckless, though?
Well, I ain't gonna say reckless, because mistakes happen.
Mistakes do happen.
You feel me? It's a mistake that I am not comfortable with me being an adult enough to deal with. And I ain't gonna say, you know, that's why I'm saying I'm putting it back on me.
Right.
It ain't that, because cheating is cheating. This time, this cheat gonna last forever. I can't deal with forever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, cheating, bro. You know what I mean? It's just this one gonna last forever. I can't deal with the forever portion of the equation.
I feel that.
You feel what I'm saying? It ain't no worse than the other. Just one of them I gotta deal with forever. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go be with your baby dad. You know what I mean?
Bro, oh my God, bro, that's, I think it's recklessness, bro. I do know mistakes can happen, but that's reckless. That's like extremely reckless, bro. Extremely reckless to me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And you know what? I say that, but truthfully, I don't know what would happen in that situation. And I pray and hope and pray and Lord don't let me never have to go through that to find out.
Yeah.
But truthfully, I can't even say I will leave, bro. You know, but I will be. Will it be tough? Ooh, it's gonna be tough for the remainder of our life.
No. See, and that's the thing. If it's gonna be tough that long, the best thing to do is walk away.
Oh no. When I say tough, meaning that I would have to deal with it for the remainder of my life. So it's gonna be days where it's gonna hit. But
again, if it's gonna be that bad, then the best thing to do is
not
to walk
always
away.
though, bro. Because sometimes the good outweigh the bad.
Yeah, ain't no way a pepper changer. Baby ain't yours. That shit is heavy.
Whew.
That shit does. That is a weight that's overbearing to overweight, bro. I'm out.
That's a lot.
Yeah, man. And then this nigga gotta come to your house and pick his baby up.
Bro, I never get tired of fighting, bro. Oh, you here for your baby? And this 2-piece? Hey, look.
Extra crispy.
Hey, I'm gonna boom bap, and then here your baby. You get a boom bap in your baby, bro. This dude gonna get tired of black eyes, bro. Hey, look, he go to work and everybody.
That boy said boom bap. I only talk about rap music when I'm talking about that.
I mean, just stuff like that, bro. Or
Bro, imagine going to work like, oh, you must have had your baby last week because you got a black eye.
yeah, visitation go with ass whoopers now. It just ain't worth it, man. And I can. So for me, I can love a person and walk away from them, and wish you all the. Genuinely wish you the best.
Do you regret it?
I've walked away from girls I've regretted, but I can live with my regret because I'm fucked up.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
You feel me?
I do.
It's a few people on my ex roster where I'm like, you know what? I could actually made some out of that situation, but I was a hoe.
Man, hey, K Marie, I wish you was here, girl. It sounds like it's some good we'd like to hear you chime in on.
At the same time,
I've
never been forced
no disrespect.
in a situation like that one though. You know what I mean? It was always me to some degree. Even the girls who did me wrong, they didn't know they was doing me wrong back. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. But that's me being honest about me again. They did me wrong because they, like I told a motherfucker one time, you didn't fuck that nigga because you was mad at me. And they're like, what you mean? I was mad at you. No, but that because you fucked the bum down on the bridge. You fucked him because you was attracted to him.
I would say, wait a minute. I was just saying, I don't think it always go that way though.
True. But like, still.
Sometimes you just, sometimes you got charisma at work. Where that is one of the most common places.
But that's still proving my point. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the lack of attention at home. It was something that he did to strike something. Still, yeah. Don't blame it on me.
Or not necessarily he did something that you was interested in. You struck it. You were saying something that he did. No, sometimes women are interested in men and they do it to get their attention. True. Yeah, I'm saying.
But still, it was something she was interested in to get that. To go forward.
Yeah. I mean, he have to like her. They could have never had a conversation. She could just like what she seen, and she did something, and it led to that.
But that's
it ain't always the male coming at the woman.
Oh, no doubt. But it's still even more to the point. Don't say you cheated because lack of attention, or you cheated because me and you weren't on the same page. You cheated. No, you cheated because you wanted to.
I don't think everybody do say that though.
Oh, I ain't saying everybody say it.
Oh, you saying don't do that to you though?
No, I'm just saying just an overall thing. Okay. You missed the part where I said even the girls who cheat or did something to me, not knowing what I had already done, I still blame me because I truly believe in karma. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, in a sense where at that, like, you know what? I'm gonna let you get by today, bitch. Not knowing I just got back from doing the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was a little more reluctant into not being that stone cold asshole that I should have been or could have been if I was the right guy. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if I cheated and you cheated and you was pregnant, whew.
But see, we ain't talking about friendships and situationships. That's what you talking about. We talking about long-term relationships.
I'm in a long-term relationship.
I know, but this your first one.
You want me now? Just a damn fool.
No, I know you've been for 10, 15 years for them situationships.
No.
Situationship.
Mimi.
Situationship.
But we got 10 years.
So?
We got a child together.
Did you ever think about marrying?
I ain't thinking about marrying any humans at that age.
Okay, so
situationship.
I ain't thought about marrying anybody today.
Situationships. That's what I'm saying. Situationships, bro. It's a difference. Like, so, bro, it's three. I think it's three. The big three, bro. It's friendships, situationships, and relationships. Bro, most men are in a relationship before they in a relationship. I mean, before they know it.
This is true.
Most men find out they're in a relationship way too late. And now we gotta go fix the relationship to keep the relationship.
It's funny because it's true.
You know what I mean? But like, friendships, we have a bunch of them. You've been in a friendship for 10, 20 years, bro. You've been in a friendship, somebody that you get along with well, that you have fun with, that you
live with,
have children with, all that.
Stop.
You can. A friendship, yeah, bro, you can do that. You love everything about y'all friendship. But you don't never think about marriage, don't never think about nothing because it's just somebody that you're comfortable with, somebody that you're cool with. That's your nigga. You feel me? But then you
disagree.
But then wait. Then you get into situationships. Well, they make you feel a little more special. But man, goddamn, they don't. Not only do they not check the box, they erase the corner. They ain't even in the box no more. You feel me? It's a right angle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, situationship. Well, you know, you like this person, you like what they could potentially be, but man, they got some flaws that you just can't deal with. And you deal with it ain't a solid friendship because you argue a lot, you got a lot of issues.
Right.
But you got hope.
And the sex is good.
And the sex is good.
That's the reality of
That's
it.
a situationship. But then you got a relationship who is a friendship.
Yep.
First, you got all the friendship qualities.
Yep.
You got the qualities of that I can spend the rest of my life with this person.
Yep.
You got the thoughts of, you start thinking about what you and this person could be in the future. As a male perspective. Now I talk from a female perspective because I think, and I don't know if this is true, but I think women think about that kind of stuff a lot earlier than men.
High school.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So like when we start thinking about that, that's when we realize, oh snap, this is a relationship. You know what I mean?
You know when men start thinking about that? Y'all may pull my player card for saying this, but it's the truth. And if I'm wrong, both of y'all can smack me. I don't like being smacked. Y'all wanna know when men start thinking about what you just said?
I'm listening.
And a relationship or a situationship turns into a situation where now I'm more worried about losing this person than gaining another.
I give you
Well,
that.
but see, you don't think about that with a situationship.
I know, but
Only
that's when
think
it
about
turns.
that with a relationship.
That's when it turned. One of them turned into a relationship.
For sure. For sure.
That's what I'm
Friendship,
saying.
now mind you, all those are static. Friendships
Right.
can turn into situationships, can turn
Turn
into
to
relationships.
relationships.
Relationships can turn into situationships and friendships and all over. They're static. They're static.
You see my brain working over here.
I see it. That's why I stopped.
So when we talk about situationships, you talk about your relationships and your friendships and all the ships that we gonna set to sail and be able to take all these trips and do whatever we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when I think that in a relationship, when you get to that point, when you know you really love somebody,
Yeah.
is when you almost have blinders for your person.
Yep. Facts. Big.
You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of men, I ain't speaking for all men. And I'm not speaking for women at all. But if women want to chime in on this, they can. I do agree that I believe women think about it much earlier because they talk about it much earlier. Men are born and bred to be bachelors because the bachelor lifestyle is the lifestyle to live. Until you meet that one person that's gonna flip all of that around, and it's like a switch, literally, ladies. It's like a switch, literally, flipping our head and be like, "Oh, this what this could be like for the rest of my life." I'm done.
And then wait,
But it's hard to get that switch to flip.
it's hard to get that switch flipped. But then that same token, you be like, the bachelor in you be like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Like you see something
Bro.
and be like, ooh, this can cause. No, I'm good.
Not bro. So not only that, but think about this. So think about you for the cat that's been born and bred to be the bachelor. For him to meet that one girl to make him go, man, I want to give up all this shit. I ain't even got to have this no more. Like I just want to be with her and be happy because I'm happy as hell right now. Then she fucking cheat on him, or she break his heart. Now,
that happened to all of us in the beginning.
but I'm just saying, but
the first step.
But yeah, right.
first step.
But this is why I'm cooking.
Yeah, you cooking.
So
I see it.
I'm trying to cook. So now you start this cycle when he tried once, he got hurt, so now his guard extra up.
Woo.
And what happens is that we gonna run into that good woman again, but now my guard up. And I don't want to give you the time of day to try to even knock it down because I refuse to be hurt like this again.
Right.
Now you the caught feelings for him. He got feelings for you, but he ain't gonna tell you. Then you gonna get sick. The woman, she gonna get sick of this. She gonna go this way, and then eventually, it becomes that situationship again.
Yeah.
It just deteriorating. Eventually, either you gonna stay as friends because it ain't working out, or y'all just gonna go y'all separate ways, and y'all ain't gonna talk no more. So there are cycles that happen in life, and the thing about it is that because women do discuss this type of stuff earlier in life, they be ready for it in their early 20s. Men don't even know who the hell we are until we turn 30.
Facts.
Some about 32. Some about the age of 32.
32.
You turn 32, and it's like life unlocked for you as a man. It's like, okay, why have I been doing this stupid shit for the last 10 years? I need to go do X, Y, Z, da 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 da. Get on my game. It's time for me to start living for the rest of my life, not the life that I've been trying to live for this X, Y, and Z amount of time. I believe so.
Yeah, facts.
I will give you that.
And with some
That's
men,
okay.
I kicked in about 10 years later.
That's okay.
Some men that button do get stuck, bro. I'm gonna tell you, this is how I feel though. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I woke up one morning and like rubbed my face like this. I'm like, woo, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And it was a totally different mindset. You're right. Some for some men it don't work that way, bro. Dream, I can attest that you one of them. You one, yeah, no, it's true, bro. You one of them. You one of them, bro. You played the game for a long time, but I also think you took your first hurt, harder than a lot of.
Ironically, I didn't.
Bro, you told me you rode the bike in the rain, so you're crying.
I did, but I didn't take my first hurt.
Looking like
first.
Tom from
It
the
was the first
Boondocks.
No,
It went out.
it was the second one.
Okay. I mean, that one said you
The
took
second
one.
probably described me more than the first one.
And you took one that extended that matured that moment.
Yeah, for 20 years.
Now you took one that extended that moment. For a lot of guys, that first one turn you to a dog, and you hassle until you hassle legit till you about 20, 24, 26.
Yeah.
And then from there, you look and you trip. You make a bunch of mistakes. And then at 32, you be like, ooh, my owner about to send me to the dog.
That's it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope, bro.
I like to ski.
No, you don't. Not no more.
Yeah. So when I see the slope, I pack my bag and jump on that bitch.
You used to.
Wonder how many holes at the bottom.
He's stupid.
He is stupid.
He's stupid. Yeah, bro. Nah,
I was. Shit. I would leave the best hole at the top of the mountain to see. And it might not be none at the bottom of antlers. I mean, but deers and animals.
raccoons.
I don't know.
and shit.
I'm waiting to see. I work the chance to see. Fuck it. Man, hey. Gotta be better than this. But, like I say, I also, every day I have regret, and I say, yeah. You know what I mean? I've done some things that I wish I could take back. Not even the situations of the relationships. Because I feel like I had to go through what I had to go through to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But it's some people that I hurt I wish I wouldn't. Not at this age, I feel. You know what I mean?
Bro, I honestly, bro, like, I wish I knew what I knew now.
Man.
When I was 23, 24.
Oh.
We all do. We all do.
Probably so strong right now.
What?
I'll be just so for me, ironically, they ain't got to do relationship.
No,
I'll
it's
still
just
be
anything.
single. I'll still be single. You feel me?
I don't
But
know
I'll be
about that.
rich. That's what I wish I could fix.
I mean, I ain't be bro. No lie. If you reset me to 20 right now, 15 years, I can't even promise you that I'll be rich. I'll be better off than I am.
Yeah.
I won't say I'll be rich, but one thing, bro, I will be rich in like life.
Yeah.
I'll be rich in money.
Ooh, I'll be so rich in life, bro.
So
I cherish my relationships that I have so much more.
that's it.
I set boundaries so much earlier. I cultivate my friendships, my relationships. I cultivate all that. Where I set boundaries
Bro,
with
that's
people.
it.
I treat people the way they should have been treated from the jump.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Oh my God, bro! I played a garden so beautiful 15 years ago now.
Bro, you know one of the
God.
I don't have like regret. I ain't gonna say I don't have regrets. For a long time I was like, man, I don't regret nothing. But when you get older, you stop thinking like that. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about like being rich in life, bro, if I had known I was gonna lose so many people as early as I did, you want to talk about like less work and more family time. And one of the things that it stick with me just because they knew. I mean, even from the time I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I was always busy. I was always running. And like I would be late getting to say like the hospital to go see my mama or going to see like my grandma or something like that, and I'd be like, hey, sorry I couldn't make it, or sorry I was late, and they would always be like, it's okay, I know you gotta work. But they got that from me because I always be like, hey, can you come do this? Or I can't because I gotta work. You know what I mean? And now that I'm older and I'm looking at it, I wasn't even making no money.
Right.
I wasn't even making no money. I was just in a fancy looking job wearing a nice suit, and as a 20-year-old, as a 19, 20-year-old, trying to get attention from women because I worked in a jewelry store in a suit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but being the age that I'm at now, experiencing the things that I've experienced, like not even 4 years down the line, I was making more money. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, like personally, you get comfortable where you safe. Right. And it's hard to step out of that box. And a lot of time when I was younger, I ain't step out of them boxes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a wealth of knowledge and life experience that come with getting older and gaining wisdom and forming relationships and forming friendships, man. Like I got some people I don't talk to every day. Mm-hmm. I got some people I talk to every day, very few. And then I got some people I don't talk to for months. But we've been thicker than thieves for 20 years. But you have to build them type of relationships, man. I literally, MY and myself, I know y'all done heard me talk about him. It's my partner. He do music. He been on the show. Me and MY met when we were 13 years old. Mm-hmm. We have been knowing each other for 25 years. Mm-hmm. We are a week, not a year, we are literally a week apart, birthday wise. Mm-hmm. His birthday, April 3rd, my birthday, April the 10th. Me and that guy have never had a disagreement. Mm-hmm. We may have had some, he was like, hey, what you think about this? I don't know if I do that. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's just my opinion.
Right, not a disagreement, just a different opinion.
But it ain't even like a bravado at each other type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my bro ain't never had been at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said me and Dream ain't never been at it.
You know what I'm saying? Like we, never been at it. And you gonna have difference of opinions on a variety of subjects.
Me and Dream
but that's what yeah, y'all like opposite. But I mean, but that's what build those types of bonds and those types of relationships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got friends that I done fell out with, but then I done got back on good terms with. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that I could hit my boy Dub up right now. Like me and Dub spent more time the weekend of my wedding than we probably had in the last 3 years together. Mm-hmm. Just because we were so busy with all of that stuff that was going on. But like right now, we always kicking for his birthday. His birthday coming up at the end of the month. I text him tomorrow and be like, yo man, what you doing for your birthday? And then we'll see each other on his birthday or the day after. And then I might not see bro again until Christmas, mm-hmm. New Year's. Then after that, it'll be April because it'll be my birthday. Mm-hmm. We'll see each other again. And we know people are doing well because I know that if something was really going on, it wouldn't be a text. He'll pick up the phone and he'll call me.
Right.
And it's the same for him. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I know exactly what you mean.
So we build these relationships, whether they be with women or men, to establish a presence for our life, because these are the people that make us happy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And not only
we bring value to each other though.
Yeah. And that's what I was about to say. I don't really get in bags like this, but I just this one hit home. And I think that there should always be reciprocal equity in any type of relationship.
Facts.
Whether it's a friendship, even in your situationships, until you can get to wherever y'all got, whatever whatever surrounding it. But especially in your relationships, and more importantly, your friendships, because even in your relationships, you need a strong foundation, and that foundation comes from the friendship that you build, so that when the times do get hard, it ain't just like, oh, we don't like nothing else about each other. No, we have a great time together. This is just a rough patch in the life. And when you need me, I need to be able to support you. And then when I need support, I need you to be able to support me. That equity that you build in whatever type of relationship it is always important. And I think too often we forget that equity needs to be reciprocal. So you got people who take advantage of it. And then when you need something back, oh, well, I don't have time for it right now. But if they need you, then they will, they hit you up immediately. And if you can't get to it right away, oh, it's an issue. Mm-hmm. I have seen that happen between people. Mm-hmm. People have a difference of opinion, but instead of being able to mellow it out, one shut down. Mm-hmm. Or they try to gaslight or manipulate or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like we are getting into this age and this era where we don't have the capacity to just give and give and give for free anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important about setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries.
Knowing
that's
people.
That's where the boundaries come in.
That's it.
That's where the boundaries come in at. Bro, you shouldn't be comfortable asking me to do something for you when you know you wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah.
That's a boundary.
Yep.
That's a boundary. But the thing is you have to set that boundary.
Yep.
You have to be the person to say no. I'm the guy that always said yes.
Yep.
You have to be that person to be like, nah, bro, I can't do that.
That's a fact.
That's the boundary. Because once I do that, you realize that, oh, okay, I probably shouldn't ask this person for that.
Right.
And you may not even know the reason why that boundary was set is because of the way you function.
Right.
But it's set because of the way you function. And, I would have done that differently growing up if I knew that.
I see that.
I done that differently growing up if I knew that, bro. I also, you know what I'm saying, like, so everybody ain't meant to be in your life forever. Bro, I had best friends that I don't even talk to no more.
Reasons and seasons.
Yeah. I got best friends that I don't even talk to no more. And not that we got beef or nothing like that, bro. It's just that
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And that's the only thing you can use to describe it. It is what it is.
Different parts of life. Bro, you gave a perfect example. Bro, me and Dream are totally different. Most people that know us know we're totally different.
Right.
But we get along because we got healthy boundaries. Mm-hmm. Healthy boundaries. Dream know I'm going to tell him. If Dream will not tell me something that he know I'm going to tell him that he wrong for.
Right.
Because he know it's coming.
Right.
He know it's coming. Bro, you ever thought I was going to not tell you how I felt about something?
I never really cared. You know what I mean? It sounds
See?
messed up,
but no,
if my
it's
mind made up on it, I don't give a damn. That's literally take God to tell me something different.
Bro, that's the absolute truth, though. You know what I mean? Like, he really don't care. But it's been times that he told me something just on some, bro, check this out, bro, I did this, and now I'm like, bro, you know you're wrong. And he be like, oh. Yep. And I'll be like, hey, bro, you knew that was coming. You knew who you was talking to.
Yeah.
You knew who you was talking to. And vice versa, bro. It's times that I tell him something, and he'll be like, bro, why you care? Because I do, Dream. Hey, Dream. I care, bro.
Sound like a slogan. Should run for president.
No, I can't. I got skeletons in my closet, my boy.
Can't be no bigger skeleton than the people who run for president.
Nah, bro, I ain't got Donald Trump either, bro.
What Biden? Shit, they ain't neither one of them.
I ain't never been on record saying I'm gonna grab somebody by that. Woo-hoo.
You just did it.
I didn't.
He said I didn't.
I did not. I was quoting what he said. You feel me? I did not say that. First off, I don't even know what that means. Like, they how they
real comfortable doing it.
They how I approached it, bro. I didn't approach it that way. I approached it totally different. I'm just saying. I approached it from a different format.
You did.
Yeah, buddy.
You ever approached it like that? It just seemed weird, bro.
I probably approached it every kind of way approachable.
You look like the type that approach you every kind of way approach you. Yep. With that being said,
What you got for it, bro?
Oh
Take
man!
this out of here.
All right, bro. Since we was on this, our quote of the week says the supreme happiness of life consists in the conviction that one is loved. That was by Victor Hugo.
hey man, we love all y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Sir from 21 Podcast LLC. Shout out to Area. Shout out to everybody that's watching with us tonight, man. Please come back support us next week on next Tuesday. This is episode 166. Next week we 177. I mean 167. Goodness
167.
And one.
167. I was talking too fast. Next week we 167, man. This is Souf got something to say. We out of here.
Peace.